Hi guys. I have a lot to talk about tonight. I'm kind of ticked off, but here's my little key. Quee. Mama moved the bed and it's all sitting up. Yeah, just lay down for a little bit. Mama's got to talk to her friends. A little bit earlier, I made a video of my weekly shots, which this has happened once before. And YouTube said that it was, they put on there that it was inappropriate. Why was it inappropriate? I don't know. I have all my clothes on. I'm giving shots. 78 years old. It kind of ticks me off because I look at some of these videos and you got older women close to my age running around in their underwear or showing parts of their bodies they shouldn't show. I would never do that. If anybody is watching this thinking I'm going to, you're going to be unhappy because that's not going to happen. And if I did, you'd be sick because I'm an old lady. Anyway, I've lost 49 pounds. I'm going to start my 10th month of Ozempic. But the last 3 days I've eaten too much. I've had like 1,500 calories. Today we went to a Mexican restaurant and had fajitas, and that was really good. But I can't keep up this way because I won't lose anymore, and I need to. Well, that's comfy. I need to go down to at least 150, and I'm 170. I mean 160, and I'm 177. So I've got to lose another 17 pounds. Maybe 27. I don't know, but I think I'll be happy at 160. But look at all this old nasty stuff. I got a couple pounds right there. But anyway, I gave myself 2 shots tonight. I'm just taking a 0.5 right now because they sent me the wrong strength. I'm supposed to be taking a 1. And when I was taking the 1, I was doing really good, but I have been a little bit hungry with the 0.5, so I don't know if I can get them to get me some more or what. I'm going to my heart doctor in the morning. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is that my husband got his results back from the tests he had the other day, and he does have cancer in his bladder, and he's going to have his bladder removed. And it's really upsetting, but I know that there's 350,000 people out there walking around with a bag that they urinate into. Well, I mean, it's a bag hook up to their body. And I'm really sorry for them. And I'm sorry that people have things like that. Cancer is such a terrible, terrible thing. We have a lot of it in our family. But I've talked to him, and he's agreed to let me film his story as it goes along. Of course, I'm not going to do anything like during surgery or anything, but he knows that it was hard for us to try to get used to this whole idea and try to find out information. We have Googled a lot, which they tell you shouldn't do that, but I think it's good. And we've seen a lot of things on YouTube that have helped us, a lot of people talking about it. So I think that maybe if he speaks, in layman terms and just tells you how his day-to-day life is getting adjusted to this new way of eliminating and living, I think that it would help people. And the third thing I'm going to talk about is we book a cruise every year, and they don't cost a whole lot. And usually you put $50 down each or $100 each, and then each month you pay a little bit on it. Before you know it, it's paid. Well, Carnival's real good about if you have a problem, they can help you. But we have a cruise that's supposed to be in February, but with my husband having his bladder out sometime maybe this month, I think he's going to see the surgeon next week. It takes at least 6 to 8 weeks to recover and get to feeling better, and we don't know if there's going to be complications. Plus he's going to have to take chemo, and he may do the chemo before the surgery, so we just don't know how long this is going to take. So I called Royal Caribbean and asked if we could get a refund on our down payment, which usually, like I said, it's $50 or $100, but it was $500. And she was supposed to call me last Friday or today, and she's not called me. And she did send me an email saying that she called my number, but it was busy. It's not busy because if I am on the phone, it'll ring through on the other line, and I'm hardly ever on the phone. So I'm a little perturbed with Royal Caribbean, and I do hope that they're going to come through for me, because I have cruised a lot with them, and I've taken a lot of people on their cruises, and I could see if they keep 100 each, but all they did was reserve it, and they've got plenty of time to fill it up. Plus I got a really good sale that was on, and I saved about $800, which is a third of the cruise, and so they can sell it for more now because they're costing a lot more. And we just got an inside. It's the cheapest room and everything. So beware when you put a down payment on a cruise, because some of those cruise lines want to keep your money. And again, I said I can understand a reasonable amount of it, but they're going to keep a whole $500. That's a lot of money, and that could help us with paying for unexpected bills that we didn't plan on. And I agree that we're supposed to be responsible with our money, but we're very old and we don't have a lot of time left. We live in a double wide. We worked hard. We don't really have money in the bank, but we get Social Security for 2 people, and we just try to put $100 a month on it, which we're just careful, and we can do it. And anybody can really cruise. I mean, it really doesn't cost that much money, but this is the one thing that we get to do together. I'm hoping that we can cruise again after he gets better, but I think I'm going to have to find another cruise line if they're not going to be honest enough to now see, I was being honest too, because all I have to do is go and pay $69 times 2. I could have got the insurance and then called them and told them, oh, my husband's got cancer, we can't go, and they would have to refund me the $500. It would cost me $140. But instead I was honest, and I called him and told him that he had cancer at the beginning, and I just thought that they would be honest enough to refund money, at least $300 of it. So that's Royal Caribbean. Here, I'm gonna have to hang up, otherwise. Alexa, turn it off. I had to turn it off, or I'd get in trouble for inappropriate music, I guess. That was my prayer, the Lord's Prayer, and I say that every night. It comes on automatically. And I was looking at a bunch of pictures, and I put on a lot of videos, and had some of my Willie. I'm really missing my Willie. I don't have too much else to talk about. I'm getting tired. I took my sleeping pill. I take Ambien. I'm a very honest person. And there's my baby laying down. I'm going to show you her again. Quick. Hey, baby. Come here and say hi to everybody. She misses her little Willie. She misses her Willie. Where's Willie, baby? She does. She misses him. She's a good girl. She's actually a year and a half older than Willie. She was a year and a half old, and we brought him home when he was a baby kitten. And he thought she was his mama, and she was hissing at him, and he just ran over to her, and he felt real happy that she was there, and he never cried for his real mama. So anyway, now she's at the door. She sleeps with me, but if the door's shut, she gets upset, and I've got the door shut. I'll show you. Quick, come on. It's okay, baby. Mama's gonna open the door. It's okay. So anyway, bye, guys. Well, I'll see you next week. Maybe I'm not gonna show you putting the needle in anymore, because for some reason YouTube thinks that's inappropriate. I don't know. Anyway, love you. Bye-bye.